Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'm going to read you a letter that I wrote. Good afternoon. I would like to take a moment out of my day to suggest we pay it forward to Daniel Yoder, a senior at Northwestern High School. Daniel is a very well-rounded young man with a big heart. He is very kind to others. He sets a great example not only to his peers, but adults as well. He has overcome many adversities in his life, but has remained honest and kind through them all. His love of Christ has carried him through many battles in his short life. He comes from a single-parent home in which his mother is disabled. Financially, it has been a very big struggle for him to play sports. They also are without a vehicle most of the time, so getting home from practices has been yet another difficulty for him to endure. He has had many worries that most young men his age are not faced with. Dan rarely asks for help, but instead helps others in any way he can. The few times I can recall that he has asked for help, it was because he was trying to help others. He recently completed a senior project that was titled Farmers and Hunters for the Hungry. He raised $350 to help local food shelters here in Wayne County. He didn't stop at this though. He plans to make it an annual event to continue to help. He has played football for Northwestern High School. This past football season, nearly the last practice before games began, Dan broke his leg at practice. It was a terrible break that required surgery. Nobody thought Dan would return to the field to play for his senior year. Nobody but Dan, that is. Dan kept saying, "I'm going back to that field before this season is over." To everyone's utter shock, including his doctor, Dan returned for the last 3 games to play. His statement to me the day before he returned to the field was, "If you believe in the Lord, He won't let you down, and tomorrow night He's taking me back to the field." I said, "That's a miracle, Dan," and he said, "Yes, I am." He also is a track star at Northwestern. Many were worried that the break would slow his times this season. Not so. Dan now holds the school record for the 100-meter dash and the 200-meter dash. Through everything, Daniel stays humble and never complains. Dan's dream is to go to college. Like I have said previously, he has had many adversities that most young men his age do not. He is going to try and stay local and for a year and go to OSU Mansfield. This selfless choice is made for others and not himself. I have witnessed Dan many times steering his peers back in the right direction after sporting events. If they were speaking negative of other teams, he demonstrated a smooth way of leading his peers back to a positive direction. Daniel attends church occasionally, but the love for Christ shines through in his heart. He has a relationship with a few different pastors/ministers. As I am writing this, Daniel is helping plant flowers for someone so he can help pay for his prom this weekend. Many boys would complain that they have to do this, not Daniel. He is thankful for the opportunities before him. I would sure like to pay it forward to a young man that deserves it. Please consider Daniel Yoder as a pay it forward candidate. I thank you for your time and consideration, Lisa Smith. Here's my letter back. Lisa, your heartfelt and touching nomination letter has made Dan Yoder one of our Pay It Forward Scholarship winners. We would like to send the check for you to present to Dan on behalf of the Empire Trust Foundation. James Imhoff, Director. So Daniel, I am paying it forward to you with a check from the Empire Trust Foundation for $300. Normally they pay $200 for Pay It Forward, but they sent you an extra $100 for graduation present.
Sweet, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You wrote your letter?